July 4th?
No, I thought that's what you were talking about.
What?
He who goes forth, that?
I think.
He who goes forth with a fifth on the fourth may not come forth on the fifth. Thank you very much.
Say it again there, sir.
He who goes forth with a fifth on the fourth may not come forth on the fifth.
I like that.
That's not what you were referring to, apparently.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
And then there's the other one about July 4th. There's a sign on the British Embassy in Washington, D.C. And it says, due to circumstances beyond our control, this office will be closed on July 4th.
Welcome again. This is Student of Life, the game show, Contest 17. Flip it over for the rulebook, wait to the end for the big board, and most importantly, give your fellow contestants the respect you'd hope they'd give you.
The first thing we heard today was riddles with Cousin Paul. He'll be back. Now, a little brewery talk, including an Asheville urban legend.
Well, like the anniversary is like right now because it's John Payne died like the day before it opened.
Who died?
John Payne.
John Payne.
So he owned the Wedge
I know who
building.
he is. Come on, no, I have no idea. Stress killed him.
No, he was
That's his
sick.
building?
He was sick for a while, but at the end, so he and Tim, the owner of Wedge, and then the head brewer at the original Wedge, Carl.
Carl is Julian's dad.
Yes. So they would all like sit at Dirty Jack's, and Carl would brew there occasionally, but he was never really sure like if he was going to have a job the next day. And so so Tim and John would like go drink there, and they were friends. They became friends with Carl and all this. And then finally, they came up with this idea of opening Wedge, and in reality, they're like, well, we can do it in the Wedge building, in this space. We got to wait for those artists to move out. And so, like, so John Payne owned that building, but they were just going to, like, make the beer there and distribute it because it was a sketchy part of town and nobody was going to come there, right? And so then they finally got it all in the works to happen. John Payne got sick, but everything was out, like everything was planned. So John Payne died, and it was Carl and Tim left. And they opened like the day after John died.
Wow.
And then all their buddies that drank at Dirty Jack's would come and just like sit out in the dirt parking lot and say, give us beer. So, and there's even a rumor that like in the first batch of Payne's Pale Ale, which is named after John Payne, that there was some of his ashes in it.
That's not true.
Tim, at our meeting, he's like, there's a rumor, and well, it's true. So I don't know if he was joking or not.
I wonder. God.
People started coming, and they're like, oh, well, maybe we're going to be a brewery that people come to. And it's just like...
That's crazy. That's so cool. It's the most organic start of a brewery ever.
Yeah, the history is really awesome. But people are scared with the expansion, especially the old employees, especially what just happened with Wicked Weed.
Right. But I don't see that happening. Even if they sell out, no one's going to be selling out to the devil like Wicked Weed did. You know, like it'd be okay if they sold out to Sierra Nevada or like a good company that's big. Sierra Nevada, I guess, is a good company.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my buddy worked there. He worked the grounds crew there, like ground maintenance and stuff like that, like landscaping, I guess. And
At the brewery out in Brevard.
Yeah, in Brevard.
Mills River.
Mills River. And he said the first day he went into work and he met the owner.
Of the whole Sierra Nevada.
All of Sierra Nevada.
Wow.
Yeah. That was like he's just a fucking landscaper.
That's cool.
That's
like
actually when he quit, because when he ended up moving to New Jersey, I asked him if he could get me the job that he had, because like I don't don't know. It just was like it seemed so chill, and it's like it was 7:30 to 4:30 every day. You're just like working outside and like
They take care of you.
You get health insurance. He made like just a little bit less than I did, but free beer every week. I mean, it was just like when I was not taking it. Now I'm glad I didn't do it, but at the time I was super like frustrated with my job. And was like,
Nice.
I'm on your chin too.
You're supposed to lick all that. Lick off her dress, lick it off her neck.
Maybe later.
Chin on me.
Take this to go.
So sexy. Pouring queso over your loved one.
Nice and warm.
You gotta try like soaking it in there for a little while so it gets
Yeah, how
like
was that? I
soggy.
saw that happening.
So good.
Jacuzzi of cheese.
Are you really planning to do it? That was really your plan?
Alright, well, I'll try it. This one's mine, my little jacuzzi chip.
This next segment with Gershon and Krishna begins in my apartment. Then we move to Gershon's car, and we wind up finally at the park.
It's not carrier. Alright, Asheville.
Yeah, you're right. It is Carrier.
No, there's carrier, but that's not the one I want to take us
River
to.
Link, Karen,
Nah,
Magnolia Park,
nah.
French Broad River. No,
Wait, what was that last one?
no, French Broad River. I thought that's
Might be. Let me see.
Green Hill Cemetery.
No,
West Asheville Park.
it's not West Asheville.
Gasaway.
What?
Gasaway. Is it on the river, brother?
Yeah, it's on the river.
I think it's that Courier.
No, but it's not. But it's not far. It's not crazy. Whoops. It's not crazy far from there.
Wilson's Riverfront RV Park.
Okay, so there's carrier. All right, I'll find it now. It's probably this right here. It's on the French Broad. French Broad River Park. I think that is it. French Broad River Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you put that in your phone?
Got it.
Okay, so more bloomers now.
More bloomers.
Yeah. So what was so funny about that at the time?
I don't know
That's what you're gonna say.
Yeah, because it was my whole experience was just like, for some reason, yeah, it was just like that was like so funny, like the funniest thing to say. But now, you know, if like someone says to me, you know, oh, they're bingo.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
We played this incredible room today. Have you been to
The Masonic Temple, right?
Yeah, totally.
No, but I wanted to. So I think that's awesome that y'all played me it.
It was
Tell me about it.
It was incredible.
So you walk in, what's it look like?
When you walk in, it looks like an old building. What does it look like? Here's some. Where's just that? Well, the room we played in was like a circular theater. It was like a balcony.
Okay.
Yeah,
And there was like a forest themed like stage setup, would you call it?
it's a beautiful building.
So incredible.
Very
And the event was like, that was an incredible experience.
solid event.
Lots of
Yeah,
people.
you get a sense of the power of some
Hold
of
on, bud. Let me get you going.
I got it. I'll just move this. I'll move the roller. That's all.
Yeah, if you want to do any rolling,
Looks like a good one. I'm good. Jeff. I guess you guys don't normally have anyone back here. Makes sense.
would you calm down?
yeah.
comfy back here.
You know,
I've never. So,
I thought you totally get a sense of the power or the importance of, maintaining the power that kept the secret societies like the Masonic Temple, the Masonry, you say here?
Yeah.
Having such a beautiful, that's a beautiful building they have.
Yeah.
It's not there's an amphitheater inside. I mean, there's, it's like,
it's beautiful.
it's beautiful.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
It's like a piece of art.
And as you go, if you take the stairs, as you go, you have the portrait.
lineages.
Yeah, you have the portraits of all the
freaking
influential white male.
males.
So you see
Influential
you
white
see-
males?
Yeah, the Masons. There's no women. There's no women.
There's no women. They're all
And
white.
and you see the patriarchy. I was
Exactly.
as I was walking up and down. I felt like
Yeah.
the power of that patriarchal energy.
Right. Great white
That
man.
perpetuated this secret society that.
White men.
It's so funny because it's like, you never. There's been such a dominance of, is the car working?
It's a Prius.
Right. But it says maintenance needed. Right? I'm just not used to the feeling of when the engine,
Yeah, right,
the
that's
battery, that's cool.
I had the same.
Biodiesel, that's where we used to
Used to what? Tell
fill
me.
up the bus.
What bus?
The dubconscious.
So how'd that work?
We would pull in and they'd fill up. I think it was 250 gallon. Or no, $250 a fill up.
Dang.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
But you could drive, for it. Yeah, it's a lot. There's 12 bunks, 12 of us. Am I going the right way?
I don't know.
Sweet. I walked down here with you one time. We went down there, had a bite to eat.
Where we go? Taco Billy?
Taco Billy.
Nice.
This is, man, I've been loving this, brother. This is Ethiopian jazz.
Yeah?
Mulatu Astatke.
Say it again?
Mulatu Astatke.
I like it.
So good, Deb. You love it.
Is it modern? Is it recent?
He's like the. Is this? No.
Turn right onto Riverview Drive.
Yeah, he was like the James Brown of Ethiopian jazz, like the Godfather.
Wow.
Yeah, man. Right?
So pretty, huh?
So beautiful.
Continue on Riverview Drive for 3/4 of a mile.
What is he playing?
I'm not sure. This is a harmonium, which is very similar to an accordion. It's got bellows for lungs, like a accordion, and then it doesn't have the buttons for the bass, but it has the keys for the melody that accords.
Krishna, where are you wrestling at?
This is called the naal, and it's a two-headed drum. And you could describe it kind of. The tabla is part of two sets of drums that are played, like side by side.
Okay.
With a small and a bigger head. So if you basically took those two drums and turn it with their heads facing out, and you kind of glue them, you kind of have this kind of
Cool.
one drum with two heads on the side like that.
And to close out today's show, Cousin Paul.
So have I told you about In and Out, the two sons of Mother Skunk?
Oh.
No, I haven't told you that.
Yeah, I don't think I know this one.
Well, Mama Skunk had.
No bacon.
Thank you very much. Mama Skunk had two little skunks. One was named In and the other was named Out. And when Out was in was out. And when Out was out, In was in. And one day, Mother Skunk went out and couldn't find In, so she called Out in and told Out to... I'm sorry, did I already screw it up? Let's see here. See, I have to have a bourbon before I can...
Yeah, where's your
before
brother?
One day, Mother Skunk went out and she couldn't find In. So she called Out and told Out to go out and find In. And Out went out, and in no time at all, Out found In. And Mama Skunk said, how in all that vast forest did you find In such a short time? And Out said, oh, it was easy, instinct. But I screwed the whole thing up, and it's not that funny anymore. And just forget about the whole thing.
We'll have you redo that later. Or another day after some bourbon. How about that? I liked it.
You know, I'm having a little trouble with my blood pressure. After years of it being pretty low,
Yeah.
it's creeping up. So the doctor's been trying various stuff, and we're testing, see what works. You know what works better than anything?
Alcohol.
Bourbon.
Really?
If I have one bourbon, my blood pressure can drop 30 points in 20 minutes.
So does he just stay home and drink a lot? We were worried about you that day.
What day?
Remember my dad was calling and leaving you a message, but you were out of town. And then he called me. He's like,
That got screwed. There was a reason that everything got screwed up, and I don't remember what it was.
I don't know. But how was your trip? You went to Winter Haven, right?
I went to. I have these two very, very lifelong friends. They're both women. They're both in their 80s.
Okay.
One of them lives in Melbourne, and the other one lives in Maryland. The one who lives in Maryland goes down to Florida for a month every spring, from mid-April to mid-May, and when she goes down there, she goes to Winter Haven. In Winter Haven.
Why don't you grab that? Put that on. No, that. Okay. And that.
In fact, you know what? I've had enough here.
So do we need another ranch?
No, we're
For
good.
salad?
We're good.
Got it.
Thank you.
All right.
Well,
Okay,
this
so
is
you got
already
chips
more
in?
than I thought it was, and it's a half.
You got it. Well, like I said, for gentlemen, excluding the Google Crunch, and we can always get that dessert to go, okay?
Thank
All
you.
right. Awesome. Thanks.
Please enjoy.
So, I forgot what I was... Oh, so the one who goes there once a year to Florida for a month is in Winter Haven. So, once a month, they are only 50 miles apart.
Okay. Once a month or once a year?
I mean, once a year. Thank you.
And so you go down there.
Well, I haven't, but I find it very difficult, very hard to travel. And this is the last time that Marie, the one who lives in Maryland, is coming to Florida because she's 88 years old. So
to see her
I
again, you're
figured
gonna have to go up there.
this is my last chance to see them when they're both in the same, close to one another.
Right. That's nice.
So I went down there.
You guys had a good time?
Mm-hmm.
you guys get into?
I went down there with my neighbor Pat.
Okay. She's the one that's also used to live down there? No.
No, she didn't. She's originally from near where I grew up. Anyway, so she went with me. I wouldn't have gone alone.
Good. She's a nice lady, huh?
Very nice.
And there you have it, folks. Another Student of Life, the game show contest in the books.